Hey everybody, I recently encountered an issue with Canvas that I wanted to make everybody aware of. Is unfortunately, when you encounter this issue, it pretty well halts you dead in your tracks. It won't enable you to upload any new course content, which of course will kind of render you useless in terms of an educator. So what I had learned was Canvas actually does have a cap that we have imposed at this institution on how much space you're allowed to have. Unfortunately, there's no notifications set up to let you know when you're nearing that space cap. So to find out where you sit in terms of your space limit, if you log into Canvas and go to your account option and then come down here to files, this screen will load for you. And if you can see down here at the bottom of the screen, it tells you what percentage of your file capacity you have used. Again, it will give you no warning when you start to hit a threshold. And once you reach a certain point, you lose the ability to add any new content to Canvas. Now, what's interesting, while your ability to add content gets turned off, the main cause of this is the size of your Canvas mailbox. Which seems a little odd. Those two things shouldn't connect, but they are configured that way. So there's actually a way where you can go in and you can delete some of these files. So what I found was I had given, the nature of how I teach, students often send me files that, have their, a homework problem in it that they're struggling with. So they'll send me a large file and say, hey, professor, could you look at this, figure out what's going on? I look at it, maybe help them fix it, and then send the file back. You repeat this over the course of many years, and what happens is your inbox as well as your sent box gets pretty full. So if you come up here to conversation attachments, it will load all of these files. And specifically, what I found you could do is if you come up here and you click on the size heading, again, it's not intuitive that this is a sort, but this will sort this ascending and descending. So by default, if you click it the first time, you'll see you have a little arrow that pops up to let you know that it is sorting in a descending fashion, meaning that your largest files are at the top. So again, these are all just attachments that are in your Canvas email. This is not course content, okay? So what you can do is you can come through and you can select a lot of these and delete them. So as you can see, I've already done some work in here, but I've got several that are pretty large. And again, not very intuitive, but some of your standard, file management things apply here. So for example, if I click on the one at the top, I come down here to my last one that's a Megan size, hold down the shift key. It'll let me select all of those. I can delete those files. It'll ask me if I'm sure. And then if you go back to the file option, you can see that reduced my space again. So I was not aware of this, neither was the help desk. So this can fill up pretty quick if you're sending large files to students. So just kind of keep that in mind. It was a bit of a surprise when all of a sudden my Canvas got shut off. So just a little tip that I hope will help you. And if you need any help, don't hesitate to shoot me a message and I'd be happy to help you with this as well.